That's a frozen picture of me. I don't know why it's frozen. Hold on. Hi. Oh my god. I'm alive. Haha. I'm a real human being. You can view with your screen. This is 1080p. My face cam isn't that good. You're probably not getting much more from this face cam than you would from, like... I like 720p. But hi, I'm real. I'm Morgan. Hi. You might be wondering if you're here, you just got like a notification or whatever. You're like, hey, who are you? My name is Morgan. Hi. You could tell by my Twitch name. It's MF or Morgan now, aka Motherfucker Morgan. You can't actually make your name Motherfucker on this website. You can't make your name swears. I don't know why. Like, someone got banned for having, like, sperm in their name. And it's like... Like... I get it. Like, little kids are inevitably gonna get on websites like this, but, like... I even, like, put my, I put my stream to be for mature audiences now, even though, like, I think it's, like, PG-13, but, like, I don't want, like, little kids watching me. I don't, like, if you're, like, 10 and you're watching me, run. Get out of there. I am going to say so many fuck words, it's gonna make your parents upset. But, yeah, I wanted to do rebranding. And, oh my god, that's a doggy. This is Roxy, if you don't remember Roxy. What are you doing? Hi. You're interrupting the stream. Are you just gonna leave? I'm gonna have to close the door now. Ugh. She always does this. She always does this. It's Roxy's favorite activity is to come in here and interrupt me. I'm glad everyone enjoys Doggy, though. Roxy is adorable. She's a little rascal, though. She's a little rascally. But, essentially my reason for rebranding and not being gay Furby Gerby anymore, I made that username up when I was, like, 16. I'm 20 now, almost 21. Like, I'm gonna be able to have a legal drink. Not just this water, like, I could have wine at my desk and, like, nobody can yell at me for it. So, like, I made that so long ago. And, like, here's the thing. I am gay still. Don't worry about that, but, like, that's also, like, the gay Furby name comes from an old video game donkey video. I have not watched Video Game Donkey in years. Like, I don't know what the dude's up to anymore. So, like, I felt weird having my username be inspired by a YouTuber I don't watch anymore. You could argue that Motherfucker Morgan is inspired by Motherfucker Mike from Cinemassacre, but it's okay, because he left Cinemassacre, and now I remain. I'm the motherfucker now, and nobody can stop me. But, yeah, no. I haven't watched Donkey in years. I didn't want to have a donkey-inspired username anymore. I also think, like, Motherfucker Morgan is hilarious, and, it really, like, I don't want to have an air of professionalism to me. This is not, like, I don't want streams to be, like, a job. Like, if it was a job for me, like, fine, but don't expect me to start, like, wearing suits and start being, like, and this video is sponsored by, Raid Shadow Legends. It's this cool mobile game that I know you don't care about, because all you do is watch me play shitty Mario games, but I'm sure, like, you can download it for free on your phone and realize why you don't want to play Raid Shadow Legends. I don't want to do, like, sponsorships and shit. If, like, Nintendo wants to still send me a free game, like, go for it. But that would be weird for their business model. They'd have to acknowledge that my name is Motherfucker Morgan, and I love to say swear words. This video is sponsored by Cunt Wars. Cunt Wars, the all-new, brand new... This post has been taken down by Twitch admins. But yeah, That's basically my reason for rebranding. I'm an adult now. I can't keep using new usernames I made up when I was, like, a teenager. Like, I have a lot of fondness for the usernames I've gone with over the years, but, now's a good time as any to reveal that I'm just a motherfucker. I love drama, I love starting shit. If anyone wants to start drama, feel free to start drama in the comments. And in fact, this video is sponsored by gay people. This drama video is sponsored by gay people. Gay people, the homosexuals of nature. But yeah. I should say hi to everyone in chat also. I talked a bit to some people in pre-stream chat, but to everyone joining us now, hi. Hi. I talked rebranding. Hate streams. Thank God, I hate streams too. I'm gonna actually just press the offline. No, I'm kidding. I hovered over it. I hovered over the stop streaming button for a joke. If I accidentally clicked it though, that would have been very unfortunate. And we would have all had a good laugh about it, and then I would never come back to Twitch because I would have been so disgraced. But, let's talk about some fun stuff. I got plenty of 2021 plans for streams. I'm gonna talk about this first because I think it's more exciting than talking about 2020 interview. Let me get some music going also. That was like way more hype music than I was expecting. Yeah, that's ghost paper. That's a picture of Henry from Fire Emblem that my sister drew. That is very dear to me. She would probably be embarrassed by it a little bit, but it's fine. It's cute, and that's what matters to me. But let's talk about 2021 plans first, and then I'll give, like, my little retrospective of 2020, which was a, weird year for me, to say the least. I guess to say, like, thank you for sticking with me after all this time. I know there were, like, a lot of breaks I took in 2020. Oh, excuse me, I also just had ravioli. It's very good. I had a lot going on in my personal life. I had a very, like, rough school semester, but that's over. Hopefully this term, I'm taking more classes that I feel comfortable in. I feel like I could do well in, and still be able to stream on the side. I think my schedule's also better. I mean, I still have to wake up for 10 a.m. for a couple classes, but, like, it's fine. It's like I'm doing, like, creative writing classes primarily. And I'm gonna finish Italian. I'm gonna fucking finish Italian. I know nobody gives a shit about my Italian journey, but I'm very excited personally, because if I never have to take an Italian class again in my life, I will be so happy. Yeah, mamma mia, cunt. But let's talk some of my plans. I'll start with the big ones. Once again, I don't want to waste everyone's time. If you just want to stay here for a little bit, you don't want to hear, like, the 2020 stuff. Let's talk the big stuff first. I have a series that may start soon. I don't know when I want to start it yet, but I'm gonna bring back Tomodachi Life in a big way under the name Tomodachi Life Freak Island, which is an island made up primarily of weird-ass me's that my sister made with, like, weird-ass lore. I would have to do a little bit of explaining of the characters and stuff, but some of my friends who are in a private server with me, they know what Freak Island is. And I hope you will enjoy if you don't know what it is. You could kind of consider it like a spiritual successor to Vine Sauce Tomodachi, except, there's not gonna be any, like, Gerby characters. I mean, Reggie Minch is there, but, like, Reggie Minch will always be in my life. Where is gay Furby? Scatter. No, I talked about it a little bit but real quick for anyone who wasn't here earlier. Gay Furby was a username I came up with when I was 16. I figured it was due time I gave myself a new username, because I am not a teenager anymore. Penis balls, homie. Fuck yeah. A couple of the bigger streams, these are like the annual streams now. There will be an April Fool's stream. I don't want to reveal too much. I will say, though, this year's April Fool's stream, it's still gonna have an Unbox-O-Man bit. I'm not abandoning those. However, I'm gonna be doing completely different format. It's not just gonna be like a 15-minute video presentation. I'm gonna cook up something that'll take you by surprise, but I won't say anything more, and if you remember this clip, you'll probably see it coming, and I'll be very upset about it, and I'll waggle my finger at you and be like... But we'll be doing something for April Fools this year. I always do things for April Fools online. I'm a big fan of April Fools pranks, if they're, like, not just like, hey, open this link, and it leads you to Jeff the Killer, and Jeff the Killer comes out of your computer and, like, starts just stabbing you. That's not my kind of thing. If it's your kind of thing, I mean... I'm sorry to hear that. But anyways, I plan on doing another charity stream in the summer. I haven't figured out all the logistics yet. I have an idea for the theme, which I'm gonna keep a surprise for a bit longer. I don't want to just reveal that right now and, like, when the summer comes, everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew that was coming. But I do have a charity stream planned. I think I have a good idea of when it's gonna be, sometime in July. And, lost my train of thought. Good on me. Good on me. My short attention span reigns true in my streams. It might be longer. I might try to make it a longer stream. I think I should be able to make it a longer stream this time. It won't be 6 hours. We're going even longer this time of me suffering. What will I suffer through? That's to be seen. That's all you need to know, though. I will be suffering again for your amusement. I'm thinking if I donate to a charity this year, unless, like, something happens that once again makes me feel like, oh, I really ought to, like, give back to this specific cause, I might do something for, like, COVID relief. I would have to figure out, like, what charities and stuff are helping with that. But, you know, we've all been living in a pandemic for, like, almost a year now. And, like, there are plenty of people who are worse off than you and me. So I'd, like... charity stream this year, probably gonna help give back to that. And I hope you will join me, and if you have money to spend, I hope you will spend it, and if you don't spend your money there, what the fuck? You better not be subscribing to me, and then not spending money there. By the way, thank you to, the one person who stayed subscribed to me this whole time while I was on, like, multiple breaks. I don't know why you're still paying for my bullshit, but thank you. And one more, like, not as big as the other streams, I feel like doing a face rig stream. I don't know what it would be like. I would just like to play with face rig for a bit. I could become a VTuber instead of, like, being a real person. I could be, like, a fake person on the screen. Actually, funny enough, while I was on break, I discovered this absolutely fantastic, like, Twitch channel that, like, it's a little insane. It's this, like, Twitch channel called, yeah, Engineer Gaming. I don't remember the exact number. They go by Engineer Gaming VODs on YouTube. But they're, like, an engineer-based VTuber, where all they do is, like, they got the little engineer in the corner, and they're doing, like, an engineer accent throughout. I could say engineer accent, that's a Texas accent. But, like, why would I not know what that is? But... It's just a very wild channel. Every notification sound is like a different version of Robot Rock by Daft Punk. If Engineer Gaming ever gets taken down by Twitch, I'll be very upset. Joey just sent it in chat, thank God. I'm not allowed to mention Texas on stream. I never said Texas was a good thing. I'm fuck Texas, I'm allowed to say whatever I want about Texas. Oh, Engineer Gaming VODs is not run by Engineer Gaming. Well, at the very least, that's where, like, his streams are uploaded, if not on, like, Twitch. It's Engineer Gaming in 1972, for anyone who's interested. But those are, like, the big events. Those are, like, the big streams I have planned for you. You know, four big streams planned at the beginning of the year. I think that's pretty good. There will probably be more if I'm able to keep up with streaming, which I'm hoping. I'm absolutely hoping. I got a few collabs that'll end up happening. One stream that's very close to happening, like right around the corner. Oh god, I'm dropping frames. Stop doing that. Okay, I'm good. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Depending on how good the netcode is, me and Sienna planned on streaming that together. Although Sienna is currently under the weather. Our good friend Sienna did get the Rona. I've been hoping Sienna gets a swift recovery. She doesn't seem to be doing too bad, but you know, that shit's scary. Shit's scary. But I mean, yeah, if both the netcode is good and she's like okay by then that's like absolutely happening. Super Mario 3D World co-op online. We'll be doing that. Everyone wish Sienna well wishes, because Sienna's a good friend of mine. I'm a good friend of Sienna. And Sienna's been on the stream plenty of times for Smash Brothers and Mario Party. She's a good friend of mine. I respect Sienna. Yeah, we want you to be okay, Sienna. Clicked out of the stream and got a 7-Eleven ad that ended with, "We know you better than you know yourself." That's scary. Do they know that I want the Dunkachino? No, wait, that's Dunkin' Donuts. What am I thinking? It says Dunk. That's where Dunkachino's from, Dunkin' Donuts. Fuck. But, anyways. So that's like the big collab I would like to do sometime soon. No plans for a Gerby Open 2. You know, we tried to get the Gerby Open 2 going last year, but, that was like an unfortunate victim of circumstance, you know? All the, like, Smash Brothers allegations that were coming out, and the amount of delays we had to give it. It just wasn't gonna happen reasonably. You know, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Probably gonna do another new Super Mario. I'm probably gonna do either New Super Luigi U or New Super Mario Brothers Wii with my sister, Emily. She's been on the stream a few times. She's been here for Cuphead, on Mario Party, New Super Mario Brothers U. She's a great time. She's great to have on the stream. This is like a scary song to be playing. I don't think that... You know what the problem is? It wasn't shuffling. YouTube, like, randomly turns off, like, shuffle. And it's like, knock it off. I can't stand this website. Can't stand this website. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. I'd like to get Mario Party 8 going also. That would be fun to do with her. I don't have a lot of collabs planned out just because, like, I'm bad with planning that kind of thing. People have to, like, come to me to, like, plan stuff out like that, because I'm bad. I'm bad at scheduling. If you've ever, like, if any of my friends have ever wanted to be on a stream or whatever, like, I am sorry. I am bad at getting back to people. Or rather, like, getting to people. Yeah, I might have to do 720p again, because, like, I'm seeing some frame drops. I'm not happy about it. I'm not a happy camper about it. It doesn't seem like the worst of it, but... Also, hi, Silver. Welcome. Yeah, I think I might... If, like, this continues to be a problem, I'm going back to 720p next stream. If it's just, like, usual, like, Twitch fuckery, like, whatever, but... We'll see. We'll see. In terms of my longer games, which are a staple, I like to do bigger games these years. Obviously, I have the continued Pokemon Marathon going on, the Pokéthon. I've been doing it since 2019. I'm only up to Gen 3 still. Fire Red will be soon. Fire Red will be one of the first, like, actual game streams I do. And then I'll definitely get XD done this year. I think, like, that's reasonable. And I would jump to Gen 4 directly. However, I might do a special stream. I found a randomizer for Pokemon Emerald that randomizes your team each battle. I think that would be fun to do. We'll see if that goes through. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll be like, nah, I just want to move on to Gen 4. We'll see. We'll see where I am at with that. Good wording on my part. I'm an English major, guys, by the way. By the way, guys, I'm an English major, and I'm this good with words. Have you ever heard anyone's voice so eloquent? I have a few other ones. I would like to do Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the third one. I don't remember what it's called, but I'd like to get the third Ace Attorney game going this year. Maybe get the fourth one? I don't know. It's a possibility. It depends on how, like, enthusiastic I am about doing Ace Attorney. Not to be crude, but I blew my load a bit on Ace Attorney doing the first and second one so close to each other. Well, they weren't that close, but we'll see if I feel like doing 2 more this year. It might just be the one. But yeah, Ace Attorney 3 should be happening. There's no doubt in my mind that I won't do Ace Attorney 3 at some point. I'd also like to do SNES RPG that I've been meaning to get to for the longest time. Chrono Trigger. It's a fantastic game. It's a great Square Enix RPG, and I've never beaten it. So what better time than on stream to beat Chrono Trigger? I think it's a great game. It's one of the classic SNES RPGs. I played Earthbound last year, so let's get another classic SNES RPG going. Why not? I could do the spin-offs of Ace Attorney also. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into spin-off territory with Ace Attorney yet. I'd probably want to stick with the mainline games. And I might do... this is a tentative plan. Might happen at some point this year. I don't know. I might just say fuck it and move it to next year, but... indie RPG, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. That is a plan I have. It will be completely blind. I know next to nothing about it. I just know it's an Earthbound-like indie RPG. Some of my friends are into it, and I figured, hey, I could turn that into a day. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. And in terms of shorter games, I got a beefy list. LSD Dream Emulator. I don't actually know if that would be that short, but I would love to do LSD Dream Emulator. That's one of the most fascinating PS1 games to me. Game Dev Tycoon, the Switch version. I did a playthrough of Game Dev Tycoon last year, but it was marred a bit by technical difficulties. I'd like to do it again on the Switch version, which has some quality of life features. It looks nicer also. Yuppie Psycho I recently bought for myself. I'd like to do that. That'll be a fun one. It's like an indie horror game. I know I have some yuppie heads in the crowd, or as they like to call themselves, psychopaths. I wouldn't call themselves that. That's what they call me medically. But that's beside the point. No More Heroes is going to be very soon. That might even be the next stream I do, No More Heroes. I don't know if I'm going to do the second one this year. That's yet to be seen. It depends on how much I enjoy No More Heroes 1, but No More Heroes 1, I own it on Switch. Gonna do a stream of that. Super Mario Galaxy. I did a stream of that in 2019. Again, marred by technical difficulties. So I'm gonna do Super Mario Galaxy, the HD version from 3D All-Stars. I really love the HD version of it. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is one of Nintendo's more questionable releases, but like Super Mario Galaxy is fantastic, and it looks beautiful on the Switch. I wouldn't say... I've heard some people say, like, oh, it looks like a new game! Not really. You can tell that Galaxy is older, but, like, let me put it this way. It looked like a Wii game before, but now it looks more like a game that would have been considered next-gen in, like, 2007. Like, it would have been on, like, the 360 or PS3. I wouldn't say it's, like, PS4 quality, but, I mean, it's a beautiful game. its art style has aged well. Like, it's not the most graphically intensive game ever, but it looks fantastic. Wario Land Shake It. Jen bought that for me with, like, my Wii U, like, years ago. I still haven't touched Wario Land Shake It. I need to get on that. Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 and 2. We'll see if I get to both, but I'd like to do at least one of them. Sonic Colors. Absolutely, Sonic Colors is a fantastic Wii game. I'm always in the mood for a Sonic game on stream. So Sonic Colors. New Pokemon Snap. This is the only actual new game on the list so far. That's because I don't know what video games exist this year, and if you try to tell me, I'll fucking scream. Subspace Emissary 2. I did this was my first stream under this channel, and it had some interesting things to it. It's not gonna replace that stream. That was pretty funny on its own, but I'd like to get the authentic Subspace Emissary experience this year, since I have a Wii U of my own to play it on. Pac-Man World. It's Pac-Man. I think he's a great guy. I have his amiibo. I actually have a PS1 with the real Pac-Man World on it. I can't, like, stream from it, but, like, I have it. So Sony, do not get on my ass. Yoshi's Island. I figure that's gonna be a good March game. I've done a Yoshi game each March so far. So why not? The original Yoshi's Island is one of my favorite SNES games. It's fantastic. I'd love to share it with you guys. You know, it's a great game. It's a great game. I love Yoshi's Island. Not as much as I love the original Super Mario World, but I mean, like, Super Mario World is, like, #1 for me right next to Pokemon Emerald, so that's not even fair. That's like saying, oh, I'm a big fan of God. Jesus just isn't as good, but he's still great. Yeah, it's Yoshi Yarch. Yoshi Yarch. Donkey Kong Country 3 will probably be a one-off stream at some point. I streamed both Donkey Kong Country 2 and 1. I don't know why I started with 2. I guess that's just the more revered game. But I streamed both of those last year. I'd love to stream DKC 3. I actually had a more positive impression of it. It came to SNES Online, I played it, and I was like, oh, this is better than I remember. I don't think it's as good as the first two games, but it's like... I feel like it got... Is it underrated? I don't know. It's a good game, though. It's a good game. Just not as good as the other DKC games. But I'd still like to play it this game. Doom 64, I'd love to play. That was actually a gift from Jen. Jen got me the limited run release of that. I'm probably going to wait until that comes to do that. But I got more Doom action coming at you. I don't know if I'll play more classic Doom. Doom 1 and Doom 2 might be a little hard. I mean, Doom 64 is still a hard game, but I'm a big fan of it, so it's easier for me. That's like my favorite classic Doom game. Doom 1 is after it, and then Doom 2 is after that. I had a miserable time playing Doom 2 for the first time last year. I was a little... Maybe if I went back to Doom 2, I'd be more positive on it, but when I first played it, I was like, man, I did not enjoy this that much. I kind of hate this game. But maybe with time, I'll think like, oh, no, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. Half-Life 2. I'd like to continue doing the Half-Life games, so naturally, where do we go from there? Half-Life 2. I might do Blue Shift, and what's the other one? I forget, like, the Half-Life game names. I'm not doing Half-Life Alyx, I don't have VR shit. That's not happening. Opposing Force. That's the one. Probably do Blue Shift, Opposing Force. Will I do them before Half-Life 2? Maybe. It depends. I'll see. I'll see how I feel, but I'd like to continue the Half-Life series. It's the first game left a great impression on me. It was, like... It's an old game from, like, 1998. It was probably the most immersive game I played last year. Granted, I didn't play, like, oh my god, Final Fantasy VII Remake, or, like, oh my god, Cyberpunk. You know, Cyberpunk was not a great example. I think the only thing you get immersed in is you get immersed in how much you regret spending money on that game. I will never stop making fun of Cyberpunk 2077 and how bad they fucked up that launch. This goes to show you, like, don't trust any AAA studio that's like, oh no, we're your best friend. Like, same shit with, like, Nintendo. Like, Nintendo's not your friend. CD Projekt Red ain't your friend. None of these companies are your friends. If they're making these big budget games, they don't care about you. Nintendo, like, I've spent so much money on this fucking thing. I have like 50 fucking physical games for this thing. Nintendo doesn't care. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. You probably spent less on the fucking thing than I have. And they don't care about me. So don't expect anything from these AAA studios. Like, I don't expect anything going into any AAA game, and I never get disappointed for it. I just expect all of them to suck, and when they don't suck, I'm pleasantly surprised. That is my advice to all of you. Do not trust any of these studios, and if they pleasantly surprise you with a good game, be like, yay. And, like, that's not to say I don't get excited for games, but if, like, every game, I'm not surprised if it comes out sucking. Why did YouTube stop? YouTube keeps, like, randomly stopping. But I got a few more. Pikunuku, or however you say that. It looks like a funny little indie game. I'll probably check that out at some point. Man, I'm like 30 minutes into the stream. I'm already losing my fucking voice. In terms of, like, being able to say coherent sentences. Anodyne. It's a game I thought looked interesting. I'd like to look into that. And the much-delayed Mario Kart DS Mission Mode. I have been meaning to do that probably since I started streaming. I still haven't done it. This year, I am holding myself. I am going to do it, and if I don't, fuck. Oh, God. Nintendo Land. I'll probably do a Nintendo Land stream. I don't know why that isn't on my list. I had, like, a few more on this list, but they got deleted at some point, but I'll probably remember them at another time. One thing that wasn't on this list that I have in front of me is Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. I tried to stream it before, but then I had problems running it. I think I tried to run that, like, December 2019. That was a long time ago. But I'll try and get that going. I would love to do Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Maybe if the real Olympics happen this year. If they don't, maybe I'll delay it until 2020 and be like, hey, here's your Olympic Games. This is the real Olympics now. I would like to time that up. I doubt the Olympics are going to happen this year, to be honest. I think they're going to have to delay it to 2022. Like, especially if they're doing the Summer Olympics. Well, I mean, if they were doing the Winter Olympics, that would be, like, in December. That would be more reasonable, but, like, Summer Olympics, I don't know. With how America's handling this whole thing, I don't think it's gonna happen. Or at the very least, they're gonna keep it going, but America's not invited. And, like, maybe Britain too, because we can't behave. Most other countries are handling this better than we are. And we're just suck. We're just suck. But those are my tentative stream plans for this year. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you're looking forward to some of these streams. A lot of them are smaller ones. I don't do, like, big events every 5 seconds. I'm not Germa. I can't, like, I don't have the money or the resources to do a carnival stream. But one day I will dress up in full clown makeup on stream, and I'll just pretend it's a normal thing. And if anyone asks in chat, like, why are you in clown makeup? I won't respond to them. I won't say anything. It'll just be a normal thing. I won't even do, like, any clown bits. I'll just be doing my normal thing. Just in a clown outfit. Let's talk 2020 in review now. This was a weird year. As you all know, I took plenty of breaks, mainly for my own sanity. I'm better now. I'm better now, if anyone was worried. I'm okay. But, there were some high highs and some disappointing lows. So hey, I'm like Nintendo now, basically. I'm like Nintendo. I love disappointing people, but when I do good, oh my god, do I do really good. I'm doing Breath of the Wild over here. That's what I'm calling my streams now. I'm doing the Breath of the Wild of streaming, and then immediately after it, I'm following it up with Pokemon Sword and Shield, which will be contentious, and some people will defend me for it, and other people will send me death threats for it. Either way... This is actually a great song to start on, because right at the beginning of the year, I started with some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon streams. I wanted to do a lot more with this. See, when I did Explorers of Sky, my plan was special episodes and post-game. I only did the special episodes, and I feel bad about that. I really did want to do more with Explorers of Sky, and now, I don't know if I'm going to do that this year, to be honest. That might be a 2022 thing where I finally do the post-game. I am sorry for making you wait this long for that. Oh my god, I streamed Explorers of Sky in, like, May of 2019. Ugh. But no, the special episode streams were really fun. Especially the last one. I think the one I did of In the Future of Darkness, probably one of my better, like, chill streams this year. I really enjoyed doing that stream. And I think people really liked that stream. So Mystery Dungeon will return at some point. I don't know when. It could be this year! It could be next year! It could be the year after next year. It could never happen again. That's probably not gonna happen. I would like to return to Mystery Dungeon. I don't think I would just, like, never do it again. But, I am sorry for not doing the post-game. I wanted to do more post-game for Mystery Dungeon. It just didn't happen. Portal 2 co-op happened with my friend Cody, at Radiation Art on Twitter. I had a great time with that. He was a great co-host. He like randomly prompted me saying, hey, do you want to do something like this? And I was like, yes. The second stream of that ran into a lot of technical difficulties, unfortunately. That was pretty sad, but it was still fun. At least the VOD was fully in check. I have to thank my friend Ellie for that also. My friend Ellie helped with the Portal 2 second VOD. But yeah, that was fun. It was fun. One of those things where I wish I wasn't having so many technical difficulties. The beginning of this year was defined by me having technical difficulties. I had to take another break into February. You want to know why? Because my computer kept crashing. So, I don't know if I disclosed this on stream, but what happened in February with my computer was my CPU cooler broke, and I was, like, I couldn't do anything with it. After, like, 1 hour, my computer would crash, and it was the worst, and I hated it, and I was pissed the whole time. Thank God we weren't in a global pandemic yet, because if we were both in that and my CPU cooler was still acting up, I would have been fucked. But every story has a happy ending. Every story has a happy ending. And the happy ending is that my CPU still sucks, but it doesn't overheat, usually. It's only happened a couple of times in the past, like, 6 months. I also had to get a new battery at some point. The fan in, like, my old computer battery broke also. I had to get another one of those. Thanks to, like, Jen and my friend Perry, who both graciously got those for me. But yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. I didn't even get through January streams. I don't know why I even brought that up. But, Deltarune! I streamed Deltarune, remember? That feels like that was a 2019 stream, to be honest, because I was doing that because I had streamed Undertale in 2019. Deltarune was fun. I mean, it's Deltarune. I don't remember the stream too well because it was over a year ago. It was like over. It's been a while. But I had fun. I had fun. I thought my Undertale stream was great. I mean, that was 2019, so who gives a shit? Don't even bother. Move on. Next stream. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. That's another game. I am sorry. I meant to stream that whole game, but what happened was I played the whole game on my own, and then I expected to be able to do it on stream. But no, when I did it on stream, I was having technical difficulties, and I was also burnt out. So I was just like, no. God, no. And I didn't do it. But maybe one day I'll get back to Rescue Team DX, because it's a great game. It is a great game. It was just wrong place, wrong time. Speaking of wrong place, wrong time, Okami! I meant to do more of that. I only did 2 streams, and then I canceled it, because it was like March when I was able to get back to it again, and I was just like, I don't really want to play this game right now. I'm not in the mood for a Zelda-like game. I don't even like Zelda-like games that much. Maybe I'll get back to it someday, but as it stands, Okami got murdered. And that was another unfortunate victim of 2020 stream plans just not going through. Which is a very common theme. Man, I really am like Nintendo. I had all these plans that just didn't go through. The only difference is I don't really have COVID to blame for it. I kinda do, a little bit. But I mean, it's not like I couldn't do these things. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with Sienna. Like, Sienna is always a treat to have on stream. Once again, get well, Sienna. The Smash Brothers streams were fun this year. We did Byleth, we did Min Min, Steve, Sephiroth. All great streams. The Custom Stage Showcase is always a great time. I was kind of worried it was gonna grow stale, but, like, I think, like, Sienna did the best she could to keep it, like, still fun for us. I have a blast with those every time. Sienna is a great co-host. I thank her for her time. Every time. Speaking of which, the Kirby Open happened. Now, I don't go under the Kirby name anymore, but the Kirby Open! I was so fucking nervous about the Kirby Open. That was one of the bigger streams I did this year, and granted, I didn't do a lot of the heavy lifting. I have to thank Sienna for putting that whole tournament together. She knew how to run a tournament more professionally than I ever could. If I was running the tournament, it would have been a mess. It would have sucked, and everyone would have hated it. And it was a little bit of a mess. It was a little messy, but, like, there was a high turnout for that stream, and in general, like, it was just very fun. And I met some good people through it. Shout out to Mugman, Lily, and JH. Great people. It was a great time. It was a great time. It was a stream I was so nervous about, especially because I had no experience doing, like, esports stuff. I mean, it wasn't, like, a professional esports thing, but it was still, like, my role was not playing a video game and acting like an idiot. My role was watching a video game and commentating over it. And, like, I've done reaction content before. I've reacted to my share of Nintendo Direct and, like, Pokemon announcement, but, you know. It was very different from what I was used to, but, I even had people DM me saying, like, no, you did a great job, and I was like, thank you. I was, like, dying after that stream. I had no idea how it was gonna go, and it turned out really well, and I have everyone to thank for that, and especially Sienna. Without Sienna, that stream would not have turned out as well as it did. So, thank you, Sienna. For real. Game Dev Tycoon. Game Dev Tycoon was fun. I'm a big Game Dev Tycoon fan. Once again, I'm probably gonna stream it again this year. I gotta, like, put on an actual light. This lighting sucks. I'm starting to feel like I'm a creep in this lighting. I might have to get Ferguson a bit. I might have to take a BRB. But Game Dev Tycoon was fun. I had a little bit of technical difficulties with that. Yeah, this light is still not great. I still look a little bit like a creep. But it's whatever. It's whatever. This is as best as I'm getting. I don't have, like, a light over here. I really don't. I'm sorry. But Game Dev Tycoon was fun. I'm probably gonna try it again, give it more of my all. Because this was kind of like a more quiet stream. I don't want it to be a quiet stream. I love Game Dev Tycoon. It's gotta be one of my biggest streams. Yeah, just gotta bring the sun down. It's too dark out there. Bayonetta 2 was really fun. I had a great time with Bayonetta 2. That was one of my more quiet streams, but I love Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2, like, that stream solidified, like, yes, Bayonetta 2 is one of the best games ever made. I love Bayonetta 2 so much. Looking forward to Holly streaming that. I don't know when she plans on streaming that, but I'll be there for that. I'll be in chat. I will pester Holly and be like, I heard you were streaming Bayonetta 2. And I'm very excited about it. But yeah, Bayonetta 2 was great. I had a fun time with that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe I did with my friends from Burger Time server. That was a great stream. It kind of... Weirdly enough, that was a great stream. Probably one of the best I did that year. I don't even remember it that well because I have so many conversations with my friends already in the server. So, like... It could have been any day, pretty much, that stream. It was like any other day for me. But in a good way. In a good way. I love my friends. Love my friends. I did the Nintendo Indie World. When? What? I don't even remember doing that. I did a reaction to that. Okay. Bravely Default 2 demo. That was kind of a miserable night. I did that and the ARMS Grand Prix. I was kind of miserable during both of them. Those are not my finest streams. Yeah, no, those are not great. At the very least, in terms of Bravely Default 2, that was the fault of the demo was just not very good. It was generally agreed upon that that demo was, like, way too fucking hard for what it was. And it was just missing a lot of quality of life features that you'd expect from any modern JRPG. It wasn't that... I was originally, like, pretty hyped for Bravely Default 2. More and more, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna wait on it. I'm not gonna get... That's not gonna be a day one game for me. Like, if I need a good RPG this year, I'm probably gonna continue with Fire Emblem Three Houses on my own. I mean, I wasn't gonna stream Bravely Default 2 anyways. At least I don't think I was going to. I don't think I had those plans. If I did, I don't have them now. But, yeah. It was what it was. Pokemon Crystal! You want to talk about a victim? There's your victim! This stream got murdered! I did the Pokemon League, I beat Lance. You know what happened immediately after, when I would have normally done the Kanto post-game? My save file got corrupted! And that was just, It was so sad, too, because I had the shiny Golem. I had the shiny Golem, Lint Chocolate. That is so sad. And, like, already Pokemon Crystal was not my finest. I wouldn't say Pokemon Crystal. Like, Pokemon Crystal's probably my worst Pokemon stream thus far. I remember I got so mad at Morty. And, like, for the life of me, I can't think of why. I was going in with an under-leveled Kadabra. What did I think was gonna happen? Like, grow up. I was 19 back then. I'm 20 now, and I hate that fucking kid. Rick and... Oh, that's a funny one. That's a funny joke there. I get it. Yoshi's Woolly World was fun. That was a cute little game. That was a more chill stream. I really enjoyed it. I liked Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't like it as much as the original Yoshi's Island, but I mean, I don't like Crafted World as much as the original Yoshi's Island either. I like Woolly World more than I like Crafted World. My opinion of Crafted World has just been getting worse and worse over time. I keep forgetting it even exists. Like, in my head, like, oh, when are they gonna put a real Yoshi game on Switch? Oh. Right, they did. I did a Carnival Games breakfast stream. I don't know why I did that. I think I was just feeling a little feisty that morning and felt like being upset. I need to stop doing that to myself. I don't know why I did a Carnival Games breakfast stream. Here's probably my favorite stream that I did this year, though. Or rather, last year. Pokemon Emerald. One of my favorite games of all time. And I think I really gave it my all. I think Emerald is my strongest Pokemon playthrough. It's up there with, like, Snakewood, I think. I had a great time with Pokemon Emerald. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It holds a lot of sentimental value to me. This is just playing through... It keeps unshuffling the playlist. It's just playing through Super Mario World music that I added to this playlist. There's like 500 songs in here. Please shuffle through them. But, yeah, I think I got the feeling that people enjoyed Emerald a lot. I feel like I'm at my best on the more chill streams when I'm playing games that mean a lot to me. And Emerald was one of those. I had a lot of fun with the post-game stream, too. It was a hell of a long stream, but I had a great time with it. I would not have done 7 hours for most games. But there were 2 more longer streams this year. And you know it, I know it. That's not even the longest stream I did this year, the Pokemon Emerald post-game stream. Super Mario Galaxy 2! I had a good time with it. I probably would have had a better time with it, knowing that I didn't collect half of the stars in the first stream. If I had known that, the second stream probably would have been a less upsetting. When I got the 60 stars, I was like, I have to get 10 more. And I was kind of, like, a little out of it by the end. I wasn't, like, I wasn't truly feeling it by the end, but it was still good. It was still a good stream. I still had fun with it. Galaxy 2 is a fantastic game. I don't like it as much as the original Galaxy, but, it didn't deserve to be ousted from the 3D All-Stars collection. Like, come on, Nintendo. It would, like, you put Galaxy 1 in HD? Would it have really been that hard to put Galaxy 2 in HD also? Like... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't work at Nintendo. I could. I could just walk in there and say I work there. I'd get kicked out, but... Yeah, people love Mario Galaxy 2. It was the highest rated game of the last decade. Like, 97 on Metacritic, along with giants like Breath of the Wild, Grand Theft Auto 5, fucking Super Mario Galaxy 2, which came out at the beginning of the decade. Fuck. How do they omit that? And I'm glad Sunshine got released, at least. Or re-released. I'm glad for that. Because Sunshine doesn't get any love from Nintendo. But, yeah. Odd choice. Odd choice. Super Mario Maker 2. That was kind of a mess of a stream, but in one of the best ways possible. I had a lot of fun doing stupid bullshit for that, and... It's Super Mario Maker 2. If my capture card could handle it better, I'd be streaming Mario Maker 2 all the fucking time. I love Mario Maker. It's probably one of my favorite things that Nintendo has done in the past decade, is make this series. I love Mario Maker 2. I actually plan on doing a final hurrah for when they take down the ability to upload levels for Mario Maker 1. I plan on giving it a visit, because at that point... The writing's on the wall. It's gonna be gone soon. But I'll do that and maybe like a final hurrah when the servers are finally getting shut down. That'll be a sad day. But I mean, you know, Mario Maker 2, it's fantastic. I would stream it more if it wasn't such a mess to stream, because my capture card just fucking hates it. My capture card is like, I can't stand this hoe. Fucking get rid of it. I streamed Katamari Damacy Reroll this year. I just remember getting really upset at the last level and thinking I wasn't gonna do it, and then I did it. Like, I remember getting, like, seriously upset, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do it! I'm not gonna do it! And then I did it. So it was like, stop whining. You little baby. You're a little baby. You're like this small. You're like nothing to me. Tetris 99 is fun for me. It's not fun for anyone else, but it's fun for me. It's fun, like, Tetris 99 is fun for me. Tetris 99 is not for you, it is for me. I don't care if you don't find me playing Tetris 99 that fun. It's for me, and me alone. I love Tetris 99. That is another one of, like, the best games that came out in the past decade. I fucking love Tetris 99. I streamed like 2 parts of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I probably would have done more, except I streamed it when I was right at KK Slider, and he sang for me, and then the game was over, and I was just like, okay, I don't really care about sprucing up my island that much, so I'm done. I mean, I had fun with those couple of New Horizons streams. They weren't that bad. But, yeah. Would have streamed New Horizons more if I wasn't, like, done with it. But I decided to stream it, like, a month after everyone was already streaming it. But that's my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do is to jump on the bandwagon, like, very late. You guys are asking where Tetris 2 is? They released that. They released that. Tetris 2, 1993 video game. Tetris 2, known in Japan as Tetris Flash, Japanese, I don't know how to read that, is a video game published in 1993 and 1994 by Nintendo for the Game Boy, Nintendo Entertainment System, and Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Gameplay as a variation of the Tetris concept, rather than having the objective of matching horizontal lines of blocks that descend from the top of the screen as tetraminos. Instead, the player matches the colors of the descending blocks, which include irregular tetramino shapes, to blocks already fixed on the game board, which causes blocks to disappear from the board when 3 blocks of the same color are matched in a manner similar to the game Dr. Mario. There's Tetris 2. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I did a few Splatoon 2 streams this year. This was a good time for Splatoon 2 music to start playing. I did a couple of Splatoon 2 streams this year. A couple with my friend Robin in chat. Hi. Those are fun. I had a fun time with those Splatoon streams. We'll see if I do more Splatoon this year. I don't know. I didn't end up streaming the Splatfest because I was still on break. And also, oh my god, am I tired of Splatfest. I feel like every time I go back to Splatoon, it's to play Splatfest. Next time I go back to Splatoon, I need to not play Splatfest because, oh my god, I am so sick of Splatfest. My god. But no, I had a good time with those. Batty was on one of them, too. Shout out to my friend Batty. I don't think Batty's in chat right now, but shout out to Batty, too. Oh, I have to get Fergus inside. Hold on. Go and BRB. Finding my audio sources here is annoying. I don't know why I put Octopath Traveler music. I don't know why I put Octopath music in the playlist, considering I haven't streamed Octopath, but it's good OST, so Yeah, I lowered it. I realized it was loud. Don't worry. Is it still loud? It's a good OST. I haven't streamed the game, though. I tried to keep this stream playlist to mostly games I streamed, but Octopath just weaseled its way in there anyways because it has one of the best OSTs of all time. I'm not kidding! Anyways, let's keep talking. Let's keep talking the retrospective. I did, like, one TF2 stream this year. Actually, I think I did a couple more after this one, but, I need to get a better CPU. The only thing is, like, I wanted to get a new, like, CPU and stuff, for Christmas, but, here's the thing. If I upgrade my CPU, I also have to upgrade my motherboard, I also have to upgrade my RAM. There is some money involved in that. I would like to get that for my, like, done for my birthday. It would be nice to have a better computer for streaming and gaming and stuff. Who knows if that's gonna happen, though. It seems more realistic this year, though. Especially, like, once I get, like, my Twitch information with my bank. I'm not gonna be able to buy all of that, but we'll see. Yeah, TF2. I would stream it more if it didn't run like shit. But those are fun streams to do. I still have fun with them, even though they look like shit. It's nostalgic in a way. It's nostalgic to watch the game stutter at, like, 5 FPS. It reminds you of Team Fortress 2 Angry Video Game Nerd. Please look up this video right now. Team Fortress 2 Angry Video Game Nerd. It's not by the real Angry Video Game Nerd. That's all you need to know. It's also not by, like, the fucking Larry Bundy dude. That's not the one I'm talking about. I think he did, like, an Orange Box one. That's not what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can find it so I can link it in chat. Here it is. Here's the video, which I recommend you watch at some point. It's a great video. I really enjoy it. I did the MS Paint Doodle stream this year. That was fun. That was fun for a little bit. I am no artist. I don't think I would branch out into art streams, but as like a funny little one-off, I think that was cute. It has a picture of Fergus as the thumbnail. How can you not like it? Are you enjoying Team Fortress 2 Angry Video Game Nerd? I enjoy it. I love it. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney HD. This was the big one, I think. I think this was probably one of my bigger, like, kind of, like, general streams like this, in terms of, like, you know. Did it stop shuffling the playlist again? My god, YouTube. I hate your website. We hate your fucking website. Is this gonna be a problem every time I do something like this? Fucking terrible website. Anyways. No, I had a great time with Ace Attorney. Was a great blind playthrough all around. I had such a good time with it. I fell in love with the Ace Attorney series. Once again, I'm gonna stream the third game this year, and we'll see if maybe I squeeze another one in there. We'll see. But, no, I had a great time with Ace Attorney. That was the big one. That, like, I think a lot of people would consider that the big one. Like, that was this year's big kind of stream. I also did Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania was like, that might be a stream I have to redo in the future because I am not happy with how that Sonic Mania stream went. I just played like dog shit for some reason. I don't know why. I don't consider myself bad at Sonic Mania, but like in terms of that stream, like no, that was a terrible performance. That was like, I can do so much better than that. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I play it again and I embarrass myself even further. But like, no, I love Sonic Mania. I think it deserved a better showcase than what I gave it. I played like doo-doo. I played like fucking doo-doo. I streamed Half-Life 1. That was a pretty low-key stream. But I had a great time with it. Once again, Half-Life 1 was one of the most immersive games I played this year. Who could forget classic old Super Bobito World, though? Oh my god, I am so glad I got to stream Super Bobito World. Even though it was kind of a miserable time, Super Bobito World is not a good ROM hack, but it's also probably one of the funniest. I fucking love Super Bobito World. I am so glad I got to stream it. I would not do it again, though, probably. Because it is not fun. It's not a fun game, but it was a fun stream. I had fun with Super Bobito World. I wouldn't say it's one of my best streams of last year, but it was funny. It was a funny game. It was a funny little time. I also did one of the last Ace Attorney streams after that. My god, I streamed for 6.5 hours that day, just for Super Bobito World and Ace Attorney. What other streamer has that kind of schedule? Pokemon Puzzle League was alright. Bruno tried to kill me over and over again, but it's Panel de Pon. I love Panel de Pon. My puzzle game streams are not my more popular ones, but I had fun with it. I'm not great at Panel de Pon, but I'm decent. I had fun with it, and that's what's important. Mario Party 6, the Net Play Disaster, featuring my good friends Sienna, Charlotte, and Lily, and I gotta say, they were all great. They were all great guests for that stream. We had a lot of interesting technical difficulties. I ended up winning, though, so ha! I won! I win! No, I had fun with it. It was a bit of a disaster. Sienna has said, like, if we did it again, it probably wouldn't be nearly as bad. Playing this again? We already listened to this. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Give me something new. I have like 500 songs in this playlist. Here we go. Here's some cozy music. But I had a lot of fun with Mario Party 6 Netplay. The great host. And like, listen. I don't think Charlotte is listening right now, but like Charlotte, you specifically, we have to do more streams together. I don't care. No ifs, ands, or buts. Charlotte, you have such a great personality, and you would make for a great host. Like, Charlotte needs to do her own streams, honestly. Lily was great, too. Don't let me downplay Sienna and Lily's contributions. Sienna and Lily were great. Lily is a bit too shy. I don't think Lily would want to do her own streams, but Sienna does her own streams sometimes. I don't think she streamed in a while, though. But, Charlotte needs to get on that. Charlotte needs to get on that. I don't know why Charlotte's not on that. I'm yelling at Charlotte directly. Bug Fables. That was a fantastic stream. I have some contentions with Bug Fables. Specifically, I don't like the publisher. So while I had a fantastic time playing Bug Fables, and, like, it's absolutely a game I enjoy a lot, should you buy it? Probably not. I would feel bad if I told you, like, yes, absolutely, you should go and buy it. No. The publisher behind Bug Fables is fucking abysmal. Moonsprout Games on their own is fine, but, like, the publisher, it's... they're gross. I remember there was a whole controversy about them, like, literally stealing all the profits from one indie game. Like, it's like the Nicalis situation. Like, I'm sure that, like, Nicalis has published some great games, but I feel dirty recommending any of them. Like, Binding of Isaac Rebirth is one of my favorite games of all time. Should you buy it? No. It's owned by Nicalis. Also, don't buy the expansions, they're not that good. It's a regrettable situation. But I had a good time streaming it. Shout out to Perry for getting it for me. Here's some Tamagotchi music for you. I gotta address this one, don't I? The Pokemon White Nuzlocke that I did one part of, and then never again. This was one of my plans for the summer of Gerby. And then things happened, and I didn't feel like it was appropriate to do a summer of Gerby necessarily, not make it all about me. And here's what happened with the Pokemon White Nuzlocke. I had intended to put out edits for the Pokemon White Nuzlocke. I intended on doing like I did my old Trivia Facts Nuzlocke back in like 2016. I intended to make edits, edited down of it, and upload those to YouTube, so like if you couldn't catch the stream, you could catch up through that. I edited together the first part. My editing software just would not render it. I would try and render it, 20% in, it died. 20% in, it died. 15% in, it died. 25% in, it died. My editing software just was not rendering it. And I don't know if it's because I have a crappy CPU or because my editing software is crappy. Camtasia is not good. That's all I can say about it. But it's what I've been using all these years, so I just stick with it. I'd probably be better off doing like Adobe like Premiere or like Sony Vegas, but nope. I'm the dipshit who keeps using Camtasia. Because I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, everyone point and laugh, look at this face, this is the face of someone who uses Camtasia instead of Sony Vegas, I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, it would not get rendered, it refused to render, it literally, like I couldn't get it to work. So that never happened, and I was so demotivated by that I just didn't stream it again. I had planned to, and then I never did. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. I would like to. But, yeah. That sucks. I am sorry to everyone who watched that and was waiting in anticipation for the next part that never came. Because that was a pretty big stream. A lot of people showed up for that first Nuzlocke stream, and then there was no part 2. So what the fuck? At least I did Super Mario World immediately after that. That's always a good way to calm the nerves, is Super Mario World. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I got a little miffed during it, because I went out of my way to 100% it that stream. I probably should have split it into 2 parts, but I didn't, and I got a little agitated, and I almost got to a point where I had to save state. I think I might have used the save state once, just because I was so over it at that point. But I think also that save state was useless. I think, like, what happened was I save stated, and then I immediately did it, and I was just like, oh. So I didn't need to save state, I just ruined my run. I had hair in my mouth. I just ruined my run for no reason. On the bright side, though, technically, if that hadn't happened, my Super Mario World playthrough would not be the slowest 100% run on speedruns.com. Someone submitted their own speedrun that was like 6 hours, and I was quicker than that. So what do you think about that? I'm not terrible at video games. I'm better than at least one guy. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Super Mario World's one of my favorite games. And the big one, another big stream, the Kirby charity stream. I don't want to use this as like an opportunity to like jack myself off here, because I did that specifically because of like serious shit that was going on. The riots, well, not riots. That's a bad word to use. No, the protests. That's a bad way to describe it. The protests that were going on, the Black Lives Matter protests, I felt very passionately about wanting to do my part for it, because shit sucks, and like I don't want to use this as a time to be like, oh no, it was a great stream, we raised all this money. Like, yeah, I'm glad we raised like $600 for a good cause, but you know, like, that stream didn't come from happy circumstances, and I don't want to use it as an opportunity to be like, oh no, I'm the best, I did this great thing. Like, I didn't do shit. I streamed a video game and people sent money to, like, an actual cause. I didn't do anything, everyone else did. So, like, I don't want to hear no shit about, like, oh, you organized a great stream? I don't care. I didn't do shit. You guys did that. You guys made that a great stream. I didn't do jack shit. I just wanted to do something for a good cause. I did the super classic game amusement system. That was great. That was a dumb, fun stream. I showed Luigi's penis on stream accidentally. I will never do that again in my life, so don't expect that to ever happen again. I still can't believe there were just, like, straight-up naked Mario games on there. Like, why? Bootleg consoles are fascinating. I would love to do more, but those cost money. I'm not spending money on more. Unsubscribed. Oh, for what? For Luigi's dick? You should be grateful. Luigi will never show you that himself. What the fuck am I talking about? I did Super Mario Party with Emily, though. That was fun. I remember that stream specifically because I was super sleep deprived, and I was really tired by the end of it. And immediately after that, I did the Pokemon Presents in the morning, and that's when they showed new Pokemon Snap, which once again I'm very excited about. Selling out to big Nintendo. Alright, I'll show Luigi's penis one more time, but it's gonna be a secret between you and I. Okay?
I don't know. What is it?
Like, no one else, like, Nintendo can't find out about it because, like, Reggie Fils-Aimé will Reggie Fils-Aimé doesn't work there anymore. Doug Bowser will come out of the sky, like Sephiroth, and skewer me with a sword. And I'll die, and I'll topple over like this. And it'll be very tragic and sad. I did the Isle of Armor. I never ended up doing the Crown Tundra stream, but for Pokemon Shield, I did the Isle of Armor. That was a really fun stream. I had a lot of fun with the Isle of Armor. That was probably the best thing to come out of Pokemon Sword and Shield, is the Isle of Armor. Actually, I think I like the Crown Tundra more, I just wasn't really able to stream it. But I really enjoyed Isle of Armor. I enjoyed it a lot, I had a great time streaming it. If nothing else, like, people were in chat were decent during that. You know, everyone was respectful of each other. I know Pokemon Sword and Shield is a very contentious game, but, you know, people in my chat are very, very respectful. Nobody's, like, throwing shit at each other. We're not animals here. Like, Pokemon discourse on Twitter is nothing. Just mute Pokemon on Twitter. If you haven't already, mute Pokemon on Twitter, because I can assure you, like, you will not be able to contribute something that nobody has said. Nobody else will be able to contribute something that nobody else has said. It's just toxicity thrown at both sides. And that sucks because there are, like, actual things you can say about these video games. Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield could have used more time in the oven. I like the DLCs a lot. I wish they were in the base game. But, like, if I just said that on Twitter, someone would be like, fuck you. And it would just go nowhere. Just mad they couldn't find Mew under the truck. I'm mad I can't find Mew under the truck. I've been looking for years, I still haven't done it. And frankly, I'm pissed about it. Ugh. Ugh. I streamed Sonic Heroes this year. Sonic Heroes was fun. I had a good time with Sonic Heroes. I also ended up doing Shadow the Hedgehog as a result of the Sonic Heroes streams. And those were both great. Shadow the Hedgehog was a time loop game. They were both a time loop game. But they were great. They were great streams. Shadow the Hedgehog is in a worse game, but it made for a pretty funny stream, I'd say. Honestly, I don't think the Shadow the Hedgehog stream was bad. That was one of my more solid streams, and it was for a game I didn't even like before I did that stream. Like, I fucking hated Shadow the Hedgehog, and then I did the stream of it, and I'm like, I'm indifferent to Shadow the Hedgehog now. It has a lot of missed potential, is what I'll say about Shadow the Hedgehog. Sonic Heroes is just straight up a good game, though. If you don't agree that Sonic Heroes is a good game, I don't think we're compatible. I don't think we're, like, compatible as human beings. You'll never be able to understand the core of what I am as a human being if you don't like Sonic Heroes. That's what I'm gonna say directly to the man behind the Geek Critique. He doesn't like Sonic Heroes, and that makes me very upset. He has very good reasons for it, but also, fuck you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I'm not throwing shade. It's a good channel, by the way. Geek Critique. Very good channel. Does like retrospectives on like video games. Great channel. Earthbound was another stream that's not necessarily a happy one. I did that specifically in memory of the late Satoru Iwata, former president of Nintendo. But I think it was a good stream. People seemed to like my little speech at the end, talking about the lives and times of Iwata. I'd love to get the book that's coming out that, like, talks about his life and, like, has interviews and stuff with him. I would like to get that. He's a great guy. He did a lot for video games. Man, this is, like, a very weird song to be talking about this with. Also, the playlist stopped shuffling again! Fuck's sake! I didn't even notice that. Can this, like, YouTube, can you fix your shuffle shit? Fuck. Let's see. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe? I did that with Emily. Sorry, I had an itch in my nose. That looks gross when I do that. But, like, it's itchy. Yeah, YouTube is a website that refuses to work properly, and it sucks. It's so suckful. Can't stand it. But, yeah, I did New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with Emily. That was fun. We had a good time. That was a more low-key stream, but I had fun with it. Then I did Tetris Attack, Panel Day Pawn. I love Panel Day Pawn. I don't care if people don't like my puzzle game streams, because I'm gonna keep doing them. Fuck you. Puyo Puyo Tetris and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 are happening, baby. And then I brought back Tomodachi Life, and I had a great time with it. The last few Tomodachi streams were met with technical difficulties, but all in all, like, Tomodachi is a great stream game. I have so much fun streaming Tomodachi, and once again, Tomodachi Life, Freak Island, it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be the same as these guys. These guys, I have them saved, don't worry. I have the save file for this old stream. Those guys aren't dead. I wouldn't let them die. But Freak Island's gonna have, like, a mostly new cast. I did Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country's a good game, and it was a good stream, and that's all I gotta say. Paper Mario the Origami King. I have mixed feelings about this stream, much like I have mixed feelings about the game. On one hand, I think I did a good job. I got frustrated at some points, though, and, like, that's the points where I'm like, yeah... I remember specifically the Wind Waker segment, which I figured out. I have the unpopular opinion. I don't like the Wind Waker segment. I think it's not great, and it comes from the fact that I'm not good at navigation. So it's not for me, it's for you. All you people who know, like, can read a map easy, like, that's for you. I didn't have a good time with it. It might have also been because, like, those streams were lasting so long that I wanted to do anything possible to make them not last forever. But, yeah. Origami King was still good. It was still a good stream. But, I like, the fourth stream in particular was not one of my finer streams, I don't think. Doom 2016! It was a low-key one, but it was a fun one. I love Doom. I'm looking forward to streaming Doom 64. I hope you will join me for that. But Doom 2016 was great. It was a short one. Like, all the streams that I did of Doom 2016 weren't even that long. I don't know. I'm also just realizing this, like, big paint. Like, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how the paint came off there. Like, every so often I just realize, like, huh. That's not right. Anyways, though. Pokken Tournament I did with Sienna. That was fun. Yeah, not much to say about that. It was fun. Toilet in Wonderland was great. I enjoyed Toilet in Wonderland. That was a fun one-off. I didn't get the best ending, unfortunately. I had to look up a walkthrough for it. I think I, like, went through, like, Vinny Vinesauce for that. And he had to go to his own walkthrough to see the ending. So I watched Vinny Vinesauce watch the ending of Toilet in Wonderland. So another average day on the motherfucker Morgan stream. I did the Sonic Adventure SA2 conversion mod. That was a bit of a messy stream. I mean, that was the same stream as Toilet in Wonderland. It was a bit messy, specifically because it was clear to me that, like, the mod was very much in beta. That mod was not finished. Probably didn't make for the best viewing experience, but I had fun with it when the levels worked. It was a bit messy, though. It was a bit messy. Kirby Superstar Ultra. My first Kirby game on stream. I don't know what took me so long. But Kirby Superstar Ultra was great. I still had it in me after all those years. I pulled an impressive feat by 100%ing it in like 6.5 hours. That's the gameplay you come here for. That's the gameplay you expect from me. Because I'm so good at video games. I'm so good, I'm like mediocre at most games. It's amazing I've gotten this far in life, considering I'm this bad at video games. YouTube's doing that thing again. This is the stream where I complain about YouTube a lot. But, Justice for All, we did Ace Attorney Justice for All. And that was good, too. I don't think it was as good as Ace Attorney 1. In terms of both being a stream and being an Ace Attorney game. But it was still fun. I had some clown dog shit in there. Some baby dumb bullshit, baby gaga, stupid ass shit no one cares about. But it was still fun. I still had a good time with it. I think I liked it more than I thought I would, because everyone, like, kept giving me, like, lower and lower expectations, and it still, like, that one case still wasn't good. But there were some moments that were pretty good in there. I did, like, a single Pokemon Showdown stream. Or, like, no, I think I did 2. I should do more. But, like, I always go through phases where, like, sometimes I'm playing Pokemon Showdown, and then I just take, like, a break for, like, a year. And then I come back and the meta's different, and I'm just like, well, I gotta figure out the meta again. And it's one of those things where I gotta figure out, am I in the mood to figure out the meta again? And yes, usually I am. We'll see. We'll see. Pokemon Showdown could happen again. Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon Coliseum's another one of my favorite games. I would say that's up there too. That was a great series of streams, Pokemon Coliseum. I got to show off the power of Plusle in double battles. People didn't believe me. They were like, "Oh no, Plusle, that's a shit Pokemon. You're never gonna get that to work." I got it to work. You guys, like, I've been playing Pokemon Coliseum since I was a baby. That game came out 2003. I've been playing it since 2003. I was 3 when that game came out. I'm almost 20 now. Almost 20. I am 20. What am I saying? I'm almost 21. I'm, like, trying to de-age myself here. So I could be, like, Baby Gaga, who gives a shit. But yeah, Pokemon Coliseum was great. Also, bye, Jen. See you. Good luck with the studying. YouTuber's Life was fun. YouTuber's Life was fun for a night. That was Ibarissa's birthday game. I should have mentioned Kirby Superstar Ultra was Finn's birthday game. In 2021, can you implement something that you can do with the 100,000 channel points? Well, think about it. I wouldn't know what to do with channel points, because everyone's like, oh, if you do this, I'll do a funny voice, or oh, I'll drink water, and I'm just like, that's so flaccid. If you pay, like, 100,000 channel points, I'll, like, do a bit where I pretend to smoke weed on stream, and I'll just go, like, what if birds were clouds, and then, like, everyone laughs? It's better than being like, oh, spend your channel points to hydrate me. You don't control when I hydrate myself. I'm hydrating myself right now, and you can't stop me with any amount of channel points from doing that. I love hydration. I'm a big fan of hydration. Oh! Oh, you know what I forgot? You know what got deleted? I was gonna do a visual novel night of, like, short visual novels. What the fuck? Pretend this is still 2021 plans. I'm doing a visual novel night. That was one of the things I wanted to remember. Fuck. It took me like an hour to remember, and now everyone's already gone. Like, there's like a few, like, most of the people who wanted to see what I had in store, they already got that. Everyone else is just here because they like hearing me ramble for some reason. Fuck. Ugh. Anyways, though. Zombies Ate My Neighbors! Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a fun game. Kind of a hellish stream, though. I am not good at Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Fun fact, I beat it for the first time through save states and cheating at the end. Because Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a very hard game, and I am not good enough to beat it. I still had fun with it, though. I'm so glad I Am All of Me from Shadow the Hedgehog is in this playlist. I forgot that it was there. Thank God. And if you have a problem with I Am All of Me, Shadow the Hedgehog, get up at my trap house, as the song goes. Not this song, a different song. Oh my god, I almost completely skipped over Unboxoman's, like, 5th anniversary. How could I do that? That was, like, a big thing. It was probably the most low-key of the big streams I've done, but it was still, I'd still consider it a big stream. It was a big hour-long bit. I had fun with it. I had a good time with it. I did so much preparation for that stream, too. I can't believe, like, I almost didn't mention that. I should be sent to prison for that. My poor roommate Unboxoman's, like, in the closet right now. He's probably rolling in there. Although he might be asleep. I don't know. I don't know what Unboxoman does all day. I'm afraid to go in there. It's his private space. You know, I got skeletons in my closet, as they say. I played like 20 minutes of Super Mario All-Stars to talk about the Mario Direct. Mario Direct was cool. It's less cool in hindsight, but it was still cool. It gave me Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. That's all I needed, though. That makes it the best Direct ever. I don't give it... Actually, no. The Direct that gave us Super Mario Maker 2, that was the best one. Just because it gave us Super Mario Maker 2. I think it also gave us Tetris 99. Like, that's a double combo of, like, yeah, that's the best Nintendo Direct. Anything they follow it up with, I don't give a shit. Like, oh, we're announcing Xenoblade 3! I don't care. I don't care about any of those swords. I only care about Super Mario and puzzle blocks. I say as I play anime bullshit like Fire Emblem. I'm just evil. I just like being rude online. Kirby's Adventure! I had fun with it. It wasn't really that big of a deal of a stream. I didn't want it to be, but I had fun with it. Kirby's Adventure. I hope people had fun with that. Hold on, I have like a fart coming on and I don't want it to pick up on my mic. I'm nothing if not honest with my audience. Hotel Mario happened. Funny stream. That was frustrating as fuck, though. I want it to be, like, very optimistic about Hotel Mario and be like, you know what, it's not as bad as people say. And, like, for some of the levels, that's true. For other levels, no, it's literally just as bad as you've ever heard. Hotel Mario is infuriating. I wanted it to be a great, great, great thing. I just ended up getting pissed off, though. It was funny, though. It was funny. Super Mario Sunshine is the winner for the worst stream I did that year. Super Mario, like... I think, like, I lost long-time viewers because of the Super Mario Sunshine stream. That was literally the worst stream I did that year. I will never play Super Mario Sunshine on stream again, specifically because of that stream. It was painful. I didn't know what I was doing. I was progressing at a slug's pace. And, like, I was, like, so bad at it, I made myself, it was like I was doing it on purpose. Like, that's what it looked like. It was like I was doing it on purpose. That's how bad it was. So don't worry, rest assured, you will never see Super Mario Sunshine again. You don't have to unfollow if you didn't already unfollow. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion was fantastic, though. That was a great stream. One of my favorite games. I love Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I think it's a fantastic horror game. I need to play a lot of the horror games that it references, but it's a great game. The Dollhouse DLC was really good. I had a great time. I would love to do more horror in general. This year, if I actually get consistent Halloween streams going, you know I'll do more horror stuff. Resident Evil 8 looks great also. Resident Evil Village. That looks great. Will I play it on stream? Probably not anytime soon. I don't think I have a computer for that. And it's not like they're putting it on this shitty little thing. I found, like, this thing's worse than my computer in some cases. My computer runs Sonic Forces better than the Switch does. And, like, my computer is old and sucks. So there's no fucking way they're getting Resident Evil 8 on that. They can't even get Resident Evil 7 on it without it being, like, a cloud version. And the cloud version was only in Japan. Donkey Kong Country 2 happened. Wasn't as good as my Donkey Kong Country stream because I'm not as experienced with it. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition was unfortunate because I was going to stream all of it, and then by the time I came back to streaming, because I took another break, Age of Calamity was coming out, and I was just like... I do not plan to go to Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition anytime soon. We'll see, though. We'll see. That will continue at some point. Just not anytime. I'm not feeling it right now. I got my Warriors fix with Age of Calamity. I played it a little bit more on my own after the stream. I think I'm good on Warriors for a bit. Unless they release, like, something like, Baby Baba Warriors Deluxe. And then I'll be like, oh, well, I gotta play that. It's based off of my favorite Nintendo IP, Baby Baba. The Night of Wario. That was fun. I got a little frustrated at Mega Micro Games, but it was still good. That was a good return stream. It would have been a better return stream if I actually kept that streaming. But then I did the Night of the Demos. That was fun. Age of Calamity, what can I say? It was, like, that was one of the best games I played last year. That's both really cool and also kind of sad. Because, I like Hyrule Warriors a lot. Favorite game of all time? It might be for 2020. Actually, no, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 wins Game of the Year 2020 for me. It wasn't even like that spectacular of a game. Best game of 2020, though. It has Sonic the Hedgehog in it now also, so it's even better for that. I streamed Super Mario 64. I forgot I even managed to do that. That was pretty fun. Super Mario 64 was great. And then... that's it. I ended up taking a break after Age of Calamity, because I burned myself out. And now we're at January 21st, 2021. Like 2 months after that stream. Thanks for sticking with me. I am sorry for making you wait that long. But, 2020 was a mixed bag overall. There were some fantastic streams in there, and there were some streams that I just could not even care to remember. Remember the Indie World Direct? I mentioned it earlier. You probably forgot about it, though. But, it was looking to be a year where I put out the most streams I had. And then I didn't. I missed that margin by just a bit. Hopefully 2021, though, I'll make it up. This'll be the year I actually get my shit together. I actually I actually beat the record from 2019 streams. I'm doing better. I'm doing better for myself, I think. I think I'll be able to do it. But, yeah. That was the 2020 retrospective. It's weird. Weird to think about. It was a weird year. It was a weird year for everyone. I have seen some people reach unprecedented success in 2020. And then there's people like me who struggled a bit. And, like, listen, if you struggled in 2020 at all, like, don't blame yourself. This whole world situation's fucked. The world is insane. And you made it. You made it to January 21st, 2021. Who thought they were gonna do that? Who knew? Like, we would still be here. Right here, right now. Because the world's big. The world's confusing. A lot, like... 2020 is probably one of the worst years, like, ever. Really. And, like, I don't mean to say, like, oh my god, it was such a cursed year. Oh my god. I can't wait for 2021 to be so much better and blessed. Hashtag Reddit gold. But, like, no. Like, a global pandemic is huge. It affected all of us. Whether it was in a big way or a small way. Like, we were all affected in one way or another. Some people ended up reaping the benefits from it. I saw some streamers go on to see great success. Shout out to, like, Wayne Radio TV and crew. They saw great success this year. Nintendo had, like, one of their best years for the Switch, even though they released, like, 2 games. But a lot of us other guys, we struggled. Not the other companies, though. On any other companies, if they want to try and relate to my struggle, go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit, Clorox. I don't care if you struggled in 2020. You should struggle more. Suffer. Fuck you. But no, 2020 was a rough year for everyone. It was a weird year for me. I had to do a lot of soul searching. I had to do a lot of soul searching on, do I even want to do streams? Because there was a time where, like, I was conflicted. I was like, is this something I really want to continue doing? Do I want to continue making online content? And there might have been a time during those breaks where I was like, no, I don't want to keep doing this. That's just like the burnout I was feeling from that combined with just not having a great year. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard for everyone. But we made it. It's 2021 now, and I'm alive. I'm reborn. I have a new brand, a real face. I've shown my real face before, but now my hair is fluffier. It's also longer. You can't, like, see. Like, it's longer. But I'm glad we made it. We're in 2021 now. You know, things aren't guaranteed to be better. We had crazy stuff happen earlier in the month. Capitol riots. That was a scary thing. Like, not just because it was, like, validating, like, all these fucking, like, crazy Trump supporters' beliefs, but, like, I knew plenty of people who were, like, in real danger because of something like that. And, like, I think it's stupid to assume, like, oh, no, yeah, like, this year, it'll not be cursed, it'll be hashtag blessed. Like, we have to work to make 2021 a better year for everyone. We have to work together. And I think, I think, like, if we all collectively work hard, we can make it a better year for ourselves. Why not? We can make 2021 a better year. I'm gonna try and make a 2021 a better year for me. So try and make it a better year for you. We all struggled through 2020. Now it's time to rise. It's no longer time to struggle. Let's fucking punch our way to the top. But yeah. That's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed me talking at you for like 2 hours. I'm going to continue talking at you for many more hours in the future. I didn't really have anything else planned tonight, to be honest. And I think I'll let you all off easy. I'll get into real stuff soon. I think I might do a tier maker stream soon. I think that would be fun. Making tier lists to get everyone mad at my opinions. I'm sure I said some stuff tonight that made people mad. I'd love to hear more anger in the comments below. They canceled the Olympics, like, straight up. So Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics is now double a game about an Olympics that never happened. That's really funny. I hate video games. I do too. Fuck video games, I'm exclusively becoming a tier list maker. But yeah, I'm gonna work to make 2021 a better year for streams, for sure. I want this to be a big year. I'm not gonna, like, try and bullshit myself and be like, oh yeah, this will be the year of Morgan. Because I know if I do that, I'll make plans that are just a bit too ambitious for me. I'll get burnt out, I'll be sad about it, and then none of us will be happy. So I'm gonna be conscious of my own limits. But I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna do my best. You keep doing your best, alright? Let's all do better. Let's all be better people. Let's keep our wisdom going. Let's keep getting wiser. Let's make 2021 a better year for all of us. Let's make it the year I can replace this with a wine glass also, and I can look real classy on the stream. I can't actually have that much alcohol. I can only have, like, a single glass. Because, like, my medication, like, messes with it. And it makes me get tipsy easier. Don't tell the police I said that, though. Obviously, I didn't do it. I'm just saying, like, if I did, theoretically. Like, that would be it. Can't prove that it did shit. Okay. That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me for this return stream. I will return with more return streams. I promise you, I won't abandon you in a week. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let myself. I'm not gonna forgive myself if I do that. It may take a bit for me to get adjusted to my class schedule, because I start classes again next week, but no, I should be back. Morgan is back. Tell a friend. Tell everyone you know to watch this stream, please. Otherwise, I will fade away. No one will watch me anymore and I'll die. And then nobody will be happy. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, tell a friend. I always love to see more faces in chat. If you know anyone who you think would like the stream, let them know. Tell them, hey, Morgan wants you. Morgan is demanding you show up right now. This is my PSA. I want you. I want you to show up to the stream. But yeah, no. I'm going to try and make it a good year for streams. I'm going to keep to my stream plans as much as possible. And we'll take it from there. Thank you all for coming. It's great to be back. For real this time. I'm going to... You got... Like, once again, you guys made it feel like I never left. There was great turnout for this stream. You guys are the best. I would be nothing without you guys. It's like they say, humans are social creatures. I need human beings or else I will be sad. So yeah, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night and take care. I'll be back with more streams. I'll see if I'm good tomorrow. I might be busy with a friend thing. Maybe I'll do a breakfast stream. Maybe, like, I'm planning on doing stuff with my friends tomorrow. So I might try for a breakfast stream. If I do, I'll let you know. Maybe that'll be the tier list stream. Maybe I'll make it a breakfast stream, the tier list stream. I don't imagine that would be one of my longer streams anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night, and take care. Bye-bye. Just missed the end. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm still here, but just kidding, I'm not. I'm pressing the button to stop streaming. Goodbye.